Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready up!
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Nervison's kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line. Aleem McNeil. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That'll be caught. It's Jameer Gibbs. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Gibbs. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Exiting the pocket right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Takes the score, Lions 10, Jaguars nothing.
So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
18 Rattler. Go! Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check.
Back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that one's going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Ever once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and inches.
Go.
Here's a run with that tight end. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First and 10.
60 Bison.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards.
19 Tiger.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
ETN trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Viking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
Set. 70 Lions. Riggs.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down.
Big play. Do this. Shut up. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
So field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So it is fourth down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This About as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. The drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
That's the former Colorado Buff, Travis Hunter. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Sack. Panther 72. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Right back to Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Bravo.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Back to the air once more on second down. On the move, past the 40, and he'll be taken down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Grab ball 80.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Right offense, keep pushing the ball down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Throwing now from the gun. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
2nd and 10. Drop to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Okay, ready?
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Have the 60, have the 60. Mustang 19. Check out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip them, you can double team them, you can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And thus Jaguars will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score. Jaguars 23. Lions 10.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Right back to the air following that pick 6. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. It covers 51 yards.
That's another.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Moving to his right. He pulls it in around the 5. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Set up the screen here for 2. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
That's swung out to ETN. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
got Lil Jordan and the East Side boys with me. And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, bud. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60, back to 60.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be brought down. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught by Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, well, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one up top for Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in. And they convert on 4th down.
28 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Narvison for the PAT. He's got it. And the Lions have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready, ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Detroit.
At the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9.
19.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll look to throw. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
1. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. The RPO, that one is complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Gain of 13 yards. First down is right.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
4 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here we go, set. Rocco leading. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
31. Jaguars 23.
So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now, he'll air one out. He got it, and he's got it! What an effort! What a catch!
Got it. Ready? Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Ready? Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Second and 10.
Tag, Buffalo 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Go.
Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Shut up. Head 79 Bronco. Shut up.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
1918. Dragon 60.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. This is good. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready?
Third and long.
70 Lions.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.